Last game of the regular season now over in Scotland after Celtic's big win last weekend over there, of course, bit of rivals. Rangers, of course, can they end it with another win? Of course, or will Rangers close the bloody gap? We'll take a look at it, all of it, next! Today we look forward to match day number 33 over in Scotland, and we'll get to that in just a second. If you know where you've been, smash your subscribe to get back to the all things Rovers related, Scottish football related, world football related. We know here, boys, under one Rooski. That's right, of course. Celtic, big, of course, step forward to maybe reclaiming the Scottish throne after they beat Rangers last time around. Of course, can they, of course, end their campaign in this part of the season with another win? Of course, we'll take a look at it, all of it in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs there. The patrons, guys. Thank you for loving, of course, behind the scenes. You know who you are. We've got Dion standing by with his pick and ruse. We'll get to him in a minute. But before all that, let's jump into the deep end, of course, and revisit how we all got on last time around, then, shall we? Right then, folks, let's take a look now, of course, how we all got on last time around with, of course, the recap of the results. Of course, Dion is standing by with a smile on his face because he got, of course, his boys with the big win over Rangers. We'll get to that in a minute, of course. Dundee did pick up, hang on a minute. Oh, yeah, you weren't involved last week. Of course, we skipped that one, didn't we? 2-2 it was in the end. Dundee, of course, against Aberdeen. I went with the draw myself. Hibs against Dundee United, also all square, 1-1 in the end. 2-1 it was to Hibs. Motherwell with a 4-2 win over St Mirren. I went with a 2-0 Rangers, of course. I did go with Rangers, of course, got egg on my face on that one. A 2-1 win it was for Celtic. Good game as well. I watched Cook. It was end-to-end stuff. Ross County, of course, with the draw against Hearts, and of course St Johnstone with a 1-0 win over Livingston. So take a look, of course, at the table. It looks like this. Of course, 6 points now the lead for Celtic at the moment. Of course, over Rangers, of course, got 21 points or 19 points or whatever it is. I don't know, whatever it is. Hearts, so of course, in third. Dundee United into fourth. Good season for them. First season, is it first season back? But down the foot there. Dundee struggling. St Johnstone also in a bit of trouble, and St Mirren as well. Let's take a look at the prediction league then, shall we? Of course, who's kicking ass? It is Jimmy Watton with 4 points there out of 6. Of course, Winky got the same amount of points there, so well done to those guys for doing the business there. As for the mini leaderboard, it's James PCFC is great. He's got 42 points so far. Shaded on a joint top, of course, 42 points as well. But of course, it could all change this coming week as it is the final game of the real season before they break up into those split things. Cutley, Scott. Let's actually jump in and catch a word with Dion about the game. Celtic, of course, big winners over Rangers. Of course, is it over now? Do you think it's already over? Do you think Celtic have got their both hands on the trophy, or do you think it could actually still have a couple more twists left?
They're going to make it interesting, I feel like, but I think that it's over. I think Celtic have it in the bag. I know that, 6 points is what you were saying there at the top. I think that, I think Celtic are just a very good side, and I don't think that Rangers can catch them at this point.
Yep, sure. I think they might. I don't know yet. I don't know. I think they'll play each other one more time with the split. It probably will be in the green half of Glasgow, but we'll see about that. But anyway, here is the final games of the normal season, the regulation season, before we break up to two sets of 6. Of course, Dion is standing by with his own pickaroo, so we kick it all off with Aberdeen against Ross County, and that game kicks off on Saturday, April the 9th. Now, these two sides played each other 28 times since 2012. 16 wins for Aberdeen, 8 wins for Ross County, and we've got 4 draws, of course. Just 1 win and 6, though, for Aberdeen at the moment. 42% form up against the Ross County side. Just 1 defeated past 5 for them. 58% form at the moment. Of course, last time around at Pittodrie, it was a draw back in, of course, August. That was 2021. The reverse fixture in Ross County was a 1-1 draw also back in, of course, February 2022. Of course, Ross County picked up a draw against Hearts last time around. Of course, Aberdeen with a draw also against Dundee last time around. The odds, though, for this one, 6-5 on is your Aberdeen. They are your favourites. 12-5 is your draw, and 10-3 is your away win here. That's, of course, Ross County. Dion, what do you got for this game here? Aberdeen up against Ross County.
I think that Aberdeen's going to get it done at home and win this game 2-1.
2-1 for Dion here. I've gone with a 1-0 win myself for Aberdeen on this one myself. Next, of course, it is Dion's boys. It is Celtic up against St Johnstone over in, of course, Celtic Park. Now, these two sides played 70 times in 1997. 54 wins for Celtic, 8 wins for St Johnstone, and 8 draws as well. Of course, St Johnstone coming into this unbeaten the last 3, 58% form, but Celtic coming into this winning 5 of the last 6 games, unbeaten the last 5. In fact, 5-game winning run for them at the moment. 92% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around, though, they've actually, in fact, this season, they have played each other 3 times already, and it's actually been 3 wins on the spin for Celtic already this season. They did play each other, of course, back at Celtic Park in Oh my gosh, they played, where is it? This was in the Scottish Premiership back in October. It was a 2-0 win for Celtic. They also beat them out as well in the League Cup, 1-0 in the semi-final. And of course, they also beat them at St Johnstone back in, of course, Boxing Day, 3-1 win it was for Celtic as well. Celtic, they're picking up a 2-1 win over Rangers. We talked about that already. At St Johnstone with, of course, back-to-back wins for them over Motherwell and now Livingston. The odds, though, for this game, what do we have on this one? Then we have Celtic 7-1 on, of course. Red hot favourites, 30-2 is your draw. 20-1 is your long shots. But what does Dion have? Does he go for a shock, or does he stick to his boys here, of course, with the Celtic?
I got to stick with my boys. They've kind of got it together with scoring goals. I know that it was only a 2-1 win against Rangers, but Rangers is a tough side. But before that, they're averaging 3.5 goals a game. I'm going to have to go 4-1
big score
for
line.
Celtic.
Yeah, big scoreline for Celtic there from Dion. I've gone with a little bit more conservative. I went with a 2-0 win for Celtic. Then maybe a little bit of a hangover after that big win over the rivals, of course. Next up, we have, speaking of rivals, we have it's the Battle of Dundee. It's Dundee United against Dundee, of course, over at Tannadice as well, coming at you this coming Saturday as well. Played each other 46 times in 1998, 20 wins for Dundee United, 30 wins for Dundee, and we've got 13 draws, of course. Just one win, though, in the last 6 games for Dundee United right now, 42% form up against the Dundee side, who haven't won in the last 8 games. Goodness gracious me. The last time they played each other at Tannadice was a 1-0 win for Dundee United. That was back in September 2021. The reverse fixture in Dundee was actually back in February 2022. It was a 0-0 draw. But back-to-back games now between these two sides, Dundee United have kept a clean sheet. Of course, Dundee, though, coming into this on the back of a 2-2 draw against Aberdeen. Of course, Dundee United with a 1-1 draw against Hibs. We're looking at the odds on this one. Dundee United 11-10 on for the 11-10 for the victory for Dundee United. 9-4 is your draw, and 12-5 is your Dundee, who are the visitors and the underdogs. What do you think on that one, Dion?
I don't know if you said it or not, but actually Dundee United haven't lost against Dundee FC in the last 5 meetings.
Wow.
So I think that it's going to continue with that streak, and United win 2-0 over FC.
All right, he's back in the home team here. I'm also back in the home team with a 2-1 win. And just to confirm there, Dion with the 2-0 win. Next up, of course, we have the Battle of Edinburgh. It's Hearts up against Hibs. My boys, of course, who are off, I don't know, hot and cold kind of season. But anyway, these two sides are lock horns at Tynecastle. They played each other 99 times since 1994. 40 wins for Hearts, 27 wins for Hibs, and 32 draws. Hearts, though, unbeaten in the last at least 6 games, picking up 4 wins in the last 6. Of course, Hibs, though, just 1 defeat past 6 for them, 50% form, drawing a lot of games. They've actually drawn 4 of the last 6 at the moment. Of course, last time around, though, over at Tynecastle in the league, it was back in September 2021. It was a 0-0 draw. The reverse fixture at Easter Road was also a 0-0 draw. So back-to-back 0-0 draws here between these two sides in, of course, this fixture. Hibs with a 1-1 draw against Dundee United. Also, Hearts with a 1-1 draw against Ross County last time around. The odds, though, for this one, 2019 on is your Hearts red hot favourites. It is 5-2 is your draw, and 11-4 is your away win here. What do you think, Dion? Of course, the Battle of Edinburgh. Which way is it going to go?
I think it's going to be a good game, but I think Hearts are going to score late to win 1-0.
Just the 1 goal in this one for Dion. I've gone with, of course, Hibs to nick it. Oh, no, I've gone with a draw myself. 1-1 in the end. Again, kind of following the same suit, but this time with a couple of goals to make it a little bit spicy, because I've got to back my boys to get something on this one. Into the final 2 now. We have Livingston up against Motherwell coming at you at the Tony Macaroni Stadium. That's right. Of course, played 34 times in 2001. 9 wins for Livingston, 19 wins for Motherwell, and 6 draws, of course. Livingston losing 3 in the bounce, 42% form for them. Up against the Motherwell side, just 1 win in 6 for them, 33% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around, though, at the Macaroni Stadium was a 2-1 win for Motherwell back in August. Of course, the reverse fixture at Fir Park was a 2-1 win for Motherwell back in Boxing Day. Meanwhile, Livingston picking up a 1-0 loss against St Johnstone, haven't scored in back-to-back games. Meanwhile, of course, St Mirren, what we looked at is, Motherwell picking up a 4-2 win over St Mirren last round, so scoring quite a few goals in that one. Let's look at the odds. Even Stevens is your Livingston, 9-4 is your draw, 11-4 is your away win. That is Motherwell. What does Dion have for this one? Tricky one, this.
This one, I think it's going to be. It's not going to be determined one way or the other. I think that they go in and it's a draw. 1-1.
Yeah, kind of separate two sides there. I've actually gone Livingston to nick it, 2-1 win at the Tony Macaroni. I've got to oust Dion one way or another. So that's my little rogue one there. And then wrap it up. We do have St Mirren up against, of course, the other side of Glasgow. It's Rangers, of course, coming at you at St Mirren Park. Now these two sides played each other 41 times since the year 2003. Wins for St Mirren, 34 wins for Rangers, and 4 draws, of course. Just 1 win in the last 6 there for St Mirren right now, 17% form. Up against the Rangers side, of course, just 1 win in 3, 67% form over the last 6. Last time around, at St Mirren, so 2-1 win for Rangers. That was back in October 2021. The reverse fixture, of course, at Ibrox, back on Boxing Day, was a 2-0 win for Rangers as well. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 wins on the bounce for Rangers over St Mirren. And, of course, Rangers picking up a 2-1 loss against Celtic. Of course, we said that a couple more times for Dion, just to make him smile. And, of course, St Mirren did lose to Motherwell 4-2 last round and haven't won since they beat Dundee way back in, of course, the 9th of March. The odds, though, for this one, 9-1 is your St Mirren, 3-1 on is your Rangers, and 7-2 is your draw. Of course, will there be a hangover here for Rangers, or will they get back to winning ways? Dion, it's over to you.
I think that they will get back to their winning ways. They're just too strong of a team for St. Mirren, but I think that they only win 2-1 in this matchup.
2-1 on this match for Rangers. I've gone with a 1-1. No, oh sorry, I've put a bit of a clanger in here. Where's my pen? Let me correct that. I put you 1-1. Of course, that's wrong. I'm gonna a big fat red marker there, so it's edited live. There we go. Well, now I've lost my mouse. But no, he's gone with a 2-1 win. I've gone with, of course, a 2-0 win for Rangers. So pretty much close to the money on this one. Make sure you check out Dion's channel. There is a link down in the description. I appreciate him stopping by. And, of course, we'll see who comes out on top with his picks next time around. If you want to get your own picks in, use the link here, cut4/Scott. And, of course, we'll be back for, of course, the breakaway season, of course, next time around. And hopefully Dion could join me too. But until then, thanks for joining us. Smash up my subscribe here. Smash the subscribe over at Dion's place. And, of course, back next time around for some more Scottish action. Until then, thumbs up, subscribe. Until then, we're done for this for now.